Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
Well, I think I had a déjà vu once. Let me tell you, see if it fits this. Years ago, I was on a tour and I was visiting the Greek island of Kos, where they have a huge temple. It's a sleep temple called an Asclepion. And I felt that I had been there before, and I thought to myself, I know if I go around to the back of this temple, I will find a path leading up into the woods. And I did. I went back there, and sure enough, there was this little dirt path, just as I had envisioned it.
Well, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful in the context of you reflecting a present, your experience, impression at that time, with a past.
Yeah.
Where, wait a minute, this shouldn't be so. But here you had an extra knowledge component. Mm-hmm. And you could validate that knowledge component from your point of view, subjectively. You could validate it and show that this is so. You had a knowledge of this. Mm-hmm. And this is one kind of déjà vu that we talk about. And I sometimes call it subjective paranormal experience or subjective psi experience, déjà vu. Mm-hmm. What happens there is you've got the awareness and you're able to predict the next stage. And very often it's a prediction of the next stage in the past. Mm-hmm. Somehow, I know I have been here before, and when I went into this next room, there it was. I knew there would be that bureau there. Or sometimes it's, I know what will happen next. And sure enough, this person walks in just as one had that impression. Mm-hmm. Now, this is not precognitive per se, because it's coming out of one's present and going into the future. So the important thing about subjective paranormal experience déjà vu is there is this time shift, the shift forward or the shift backwards with a knowledge. And there are people who are so-called psychics, subjective paranormal experience. Notice how I use that term. Yes. I'm trying to use it non-prejudicially, not saying prove that they do or don't have these things. For them, they do, using certain criteria.
I'm sure some of your psychiatric colleagues would prefer to get rid of that term altogether.
And absolutely. You know, it's fascinating in psychiatry how most psychiatrists, with due respect, are absolutely unaware of this whole discipline, this whole area of psi, of paranormality.
150 years of empirical data, and practically 90% of academia acts as if it doesn't exist at all.